this quick video on the new agent GEKKO and showcase his abilities. He has 4, like everyone else: Mosh Pit, Wingman, Dizzy, and Thrash. Mosh Pit is his first one, costing 250. These each are 1 use abilities, but after you use them, you can pick them up. So, Mosh Pit, chuck on the ground, and takes a little bit, and then it explodes, doing 150 damage. If you want to see exactly what it does, you can come over here, throw it on the ground, and sure enough, 150 hits 3 times. So there probably is a potential that you could escape from it if it hits 3 times. Maybe right in the end, but who knows. And then his next ability is Wingman. Wingman, I think, is my personal favorite. You can give him Spike. He can plant, he can defuse, he can even bounce off walls. So if you need angles cleared, he can do that. Probably better than the Boombot, honestly. Because the Boombot doesn't stun, but he does, which is, I think, huge. You can pick him back up for a cooldown. And anyone he sees in a cone, as you see, he stuns him.
There's my buddy.
And that is, frankly, it's a pretty big... wrong button. It's a pretty big radius. I mean, look, even getting these guys back here, which I think is pretty nice. So if enemies are stacked up, it'll probably get them if they're grouped up. Next is Dizzy. Dizzy, from what I've seen and tested, is, I think, yeah, it doesn't matter which way you're looking, really. Kind of just hits them and does a little bit of a blind. You can still see out of the side of your screen, but yeah, it's not too bad. And I think he's really good if you need to, like, probably chuck him over here and he can sense. And from what I've seen, he has pretty good range. Like, that's really far. But even if I chucked him, probably if you can see over here, yeah, that's crazy. There's a lot of potential you can do with Dizzy. His ultimate is X, which is Thrash. Thrash, I think, is a very good ability. Has potential of a Skydog. It moves really fast throughout the map. Jump on someone and it pains them like a KJ ult would. So it's really good to isolate ones. It might have a radius effect on it. I think it does, but I mean, this is insanely fast. I mean, so much ground I can cover, and they give you tons of time. And you can just see how far we get. Did I get to the portal? I don't think so, but almost. Like, that's ton. It's a ton of distance you can cover. I mean, his utility has tons of options. It bounces. You can lob it. I mean, a lot of options you can do. Alrighty, so what are my thoughts on GEKKO? I think he's decent. He's pretty good. But, his ability usage, as I've seen, is pretty, like, his abilities have a lot of potential, but the fact that they have these bars, and if you don't pick them up in time, they will, in fact, despawn, as you're about to see, and I can't use that ability for the rest of the round. So it's good, but they have to be placed in places where I feel like you can use them, and then use them, and then potentially pick them up after. So you're going to get into a fight and really not have any plans at winning the fight. You're kind of just wasting an ability kind of to that, and you're really not going to be able to get it back, which I think is kind of a problem. But his ult, I would say, is really good. It can, in fact, be picked up. And then if I pick it up, there's a 10-second timer, which I think is pretty OP. I think I get to use it again, right? Yeah, that's pretty crazy. So, but again, it's only a one-use thing, but I feel like if you do use it correctly, like that's fine because it's pretty lenient, I would say. It's really fast, hard to hit, but when it does get hit, it does get slowed down like everyone else. But all those other abilities can be picked up except for this one, Mosh Pit. But that would kind of make sense if it's going to do 150 damage. That's pretty huge.
Get him, wingman.
But yeah, Wingman I think is good. Really good. You can see him just going everywhere.
Sana, sana.
But yeah, those are my thoughts.